Hello, my name is Nishant, first year MBA student of SMCH. I'm mentored by Ms. Rohini. So today we'll be talking about the kidney. Here we have the abdominal aorta, the left kidney. Here if you see the abdominal aorta gives branches. This is the bigger one, the bigger perforation is being the celiac trunk. This is the inferior mesenteric. And if you see, it starts from T12 till L4, bifurcates at L4 into two, the right common iliac and the left common iliac. The left common iliac has the external towards the lateral side, external common iliac, and the internal common iliac. This is towards internal towards the medial side. While we come to this side, the right side, it's the same. The internal being the smaller one and the larger one being the external. Now, if we come to the kidney is from the T12 till the L2 is slightly higher than the bifurcation of the abdominal aorta into the iliac. So if you see, there's a this portion is known as the renal artery. The renal artery directly branches out from the abdominal aorta, and also if you see, there's a renal vein, this one, which drains into the inferior vena cava on the right side. And now if you see the lower pole, this is the ureter. Ureter goes downwards to the urinary bladder, connecting in the trichome. Now if you see the upper pole, we have the suprarenal gland, and lower pole it's just sharp and dull. And in the anterior side, we have something called the gerotus fascia. In the posterior side, we have the Zucking capsules fascia. Now from the outermost to the innermost, let's go from the outermost fascia to the innermost fascia. The outermost being the pararenal fat. Then from inside, if we go, there is the pararenal fat is like not much present, but this is the pararenal fat. Now if we go inside, there's the renal capsule. Then if we go even more inside, we find the perirenal fat. These are the perirenal fat capsule layer, which basically acts as a shock absorber. Now something about the pararenal fat is that it's present on the posterior side. This pararenal fat, if is not present as much, it leads to the condition called floating kidney. In floating kidney, there's not much pararenal fat, so there's no shock absorber. Now, if we come to the insides of a kidney, the insides of a kidney, you can see. If you go inside, you can see the medullary pyramids. I don't think you can see much, but these are the medullary pyramids, and you can see the minor calyx and the major calyxes. Now, as this is the left kidney is a bit higher than the right kidney. The right kidney will be lower. As you know, there's a liver present here. At the superior part of the right kidney, it will be lower. While this being higher, it articulates with the last two costal ribs, which is the 11 and 12. While if you come to the right kidney, only 12 articulates with it, as it's lower because of the liver. Now, even the right kidney has an ureter which joins with the urinary bladder at the trichomes. Now, this is the abdominal aorta. We are running it back again. The abdominal aorta, the common iliac bifurcates at L4 into the right common iliac and left common iliac. The left common iliac has an external towards the lateral side and internal towards the medial side. You can always differentiate it by seeing the size. The size of the external is much larger than the internal. The same over here, the external towards the lateral side and internal towards the medial side. Bifurcates at L4, starts at T12. Now, again going through the structures of the hilum, we have this here is perirenal fat. Perirenal fat is covered also by the fascia. This anterior fascia is also known as gerotus fascia. So the gerotus fascia also covers this. The hilum has, let's go to the structures in the hilum. This is as you know, the renal artery, the renal vein, and the ureter. Interesting thing about the vein and artery is that in the left kidney, as the abdominal aorta is closer, the artery is much shorter than the right one. While the inferior vena cava is present towards the right side, the inferior vena cava is towards the right side. The left renal vein is much longer and passes towards the posterior side of the abdominal aorta to prevent blockage. And no obstruction happens because as it passes through the posterior side of the abdominal aorta. While the right kidney is much closer to the IVC, the inferior vena cava. So the vein is much shorter, while the artery is much longer than the left one. That's the basic difference between left and right, and it also has the ureter passing down to connect with the urinary bladder of the trichome. So that's about what kidneys are and the abdominal aorta.